Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Is Jack Brooke's missing son headed to Los Angeles? According to spoilers on The Bold and the Beautiful, Jack Marone is returning to Los Angeles. More recent fans might not be aware that he and Brooke Logan have a son named Jack. Jack, who is in his 20s, was brought up by Nick. Here are some facts regarding this mysterious character, and if he will be appearing on the show. Nick kissed Brooke in her underpants when he strolled into FC last week. A little affection in the afternoon is the best. Although Brooke doesn't discuss Jack, she did ask Nick about him. How many fans found out that Brooke has another son that she ignores? Perhaps it's because everything is so strange? The woman who gave birth to Jack in the past was Taylor Hayes. It's far more bizarre than that. She wasn't a gestational carrier in the manner you're thinking. Taylor Hayes used Brooke's egg to conceive Nick's baby Jack. Taylor became pregnant with her enemy's fertilized egg after her eggs got mixed up with those of Jack's biological mother, Brooke. After attempting to build a relationship with Jack, Taylor ultimately gave him to Nick and Brooke to raise. Jack Marone was last seen by fans of The Bold and the Beautiful. What do we now know about Jack, then? Nick informed Brooke that Jack inherits his mother's traits rather than his father's. Brooke works as a fashion worker and chemist, while Jack is a marine dog. Nick claims that Jack has his mother's interest in design. Additionally, we discovered that Brooke uses video chatting to communicate with Jack, something the program never does. Viewers of The Bold and the Beautiful also learned that Jack is employed in Paris by the Forrester family. Surprise, surprise. This would be the ideal moment to introduce Jack on screen because he works at FC and has a passion for fashion. Will Jack soon be on television? Not, says supervising producer Casey Kasperzik. According to him, there are no plans for him to return to the show. Naturally, that could alter based on how the present plot develops. B&B lovers, are you prepared for Jack's comeback? Nick's bombshell, Luna's deception, and Taylor's proposal. Here are the spoilers for the upcoming week of The Bold and the Beautiful. Fans might anticipate that Luna Nozawa will be duped. Brooke Logan receives devastating news from Jack Marone in the meanwhile. Let's discuss the upcoming events in the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. The weekly teaser clip informs fans that Taylor Hayes is proposing to Ridge Forrester. But judging by the expression on his face, Ridge isn't as keen to be married as Taylor is. There will be a covert eavesdropper anyway. Nick seemed to have overheard the marriage proposal in some way. Nick will then rush to inform Brooke of the situation. The blonde is told by the sailor that Taylor asked Ridge to marry her. Shell-shocked, the blonde inquires about Ridge's words. Brooke might leap into Nick's arms and set sail, depending on Ridge's response. Ridge is also dedicated to Taylor, despite the amusing expression on his face in the preview video. That is what he has said. Ridge might so consent to marry her, but something might go wrong at the ceremony. Even though Brooke will be more perplexed than before, Katie Logan will once more offer some insight or words of advice. Sheila Carter-Sharp and Deacon Sharp have a romantic relationship, according to spoilers for the week of The Bold and the Beautiful. The two discuss the Spencer's propensity for treachery. Sheila might be reminded of the time Bill Spencer feigned love for her in order to get her incarcerated. Remarkably, Will Spencer appears to be carrying on his father's legacy. Will informs Luna in a sneak peek that he broke up with Electra Forrester because she wasn't exciting enough. After falling for it, Luna begins to make out with him. Will's expression, meanwhile, conveys controlled contempt rather than lust. Electra is probably going to be included. Will making out with Luna may be required for the trap, even though she won't like it. Will needs to earn Luna's trust. However, Luna might flee as soon as she senses that things isn't quite right. They are all sitting ducks if no one can locate Luna. Nick's eavesdropper was shocked by his stunning wedding decision when it comes to Ridge Forrester and the future she desires. Taylor Hayes will take matters into her own hands, according to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Taylor will feel compelled to take extreme measures in order to fulfill her word to Ridge that she will never allow Brooke Logan to stand in their way again. Ridge hasn't provided concrete evidence of his commitment to Taylor, despite his constant assurances to the contrary. An engagement ring, in Taylor's opinion, would make a big difference and demonstrate to Brooke that Ridge is committed to the long term. In an ideal scenario, Taylor would undoubtedly prefer that Ridge make the proposal. But if Taylor waited for Rich to pop the question, she might have to wait forever. Taylor will also have no qualms about organizing her proposal and acquiring a ring for herself because she is a sophisticated woman who knows how to take the initiative. It turns out that Taylor will choose to pop the question in Il Giardino, so she will soon call Ridge in for a formal speech. Taylor will push Ridge into an unexpected wedding in the hopes of getting married to him again. Coincidentally, Nick Marone will be at Deacon Sharp's restaurant when this marriage proposal takes place. Nick will have the opportunity to listen in on the conversation and witness Taylor's glitz. With regard to the idea of destiny, Nick has been pursuing Brooke and attempting to alter her viewpoint. Nick will therefore be very curious to see how Ridge reacts to Taylor's proposal. Nick will promptly inform Brooke of any new information he finds out. Fans can anticipate that Ridge will be caught off guard and find it difficult to respond till that time. It won't be easy for Ridge to deal with this predicament, but he can't leave Taylor hanging forever. Taylor will continue to hold out hope that she will marry Ridge again and lead a happy life. Unfortunately, Taylor's romance is doomed regardless of the response Ridge gives her in the upcoming episodes. Is this Jacqueline Wood's fifth child? Updates and spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful show. Earlier this year, Jacqueline Wood announced that she is expecting her fifth child. Fans are using social media to learn more about the actress's life, though, and are already conjecturing that she may have already given birth to her fifth child. Wood's most well-known role as an actress is that of Steffi Forrester on The Bold and the Beautiful. It's interesting to note that after Wood took over the part, her character was transformed into adulthood. She made news in 2013 when she said she was taking a break from the soap opera, but she returned in 2015. In her personal life, Wood has 4 sons: Rise Harlan, Lennox, Brando Elian, and Valor James. She is married to Elon Ruspoli. Wood informed her admirers of some very important news. She was expecting her fifth child. Supporters noticed that Wood had recently stopped using social media, which sparked speculation that she might have given birth during that period. Her most recent photo, which featured Wood with bunnies next to her sons in a carousel, was from April and appeared to celebrate the Easter festival. Wood said in a caption, "A new beginning. May this Easter serve as a reminder that light always comes after the longest winters." Grace in full bloom. Fans began to speculate that Wood was teasing the birth of her first baby, and Grace was one possible name. It's quite plausible that she and her spouse are hoping for a girl after having 4 boys. Some admirers speculate that Wood's absence from social media might have been a result of her pregnancy. But according to a recent social media post, Wood is still waiting for her 5th child to arrive. Diamant posted photos of himself with a number of his co-stars from the soap drama. According to Entertainment Now, Wood was there. Wood was pictured with Naomi Matsuda and John McCook in one of the pictures. Even if the auspicious event is probably not too far away, Wood probably wouldn't have gone if she had just given birth. Her pregnancy announcements have been extremely inventive, and she usually posts pictures of the new infants and makes a big deal out of them. Although there have been numerous suggestions, it is yet unknown how her maternity leave will be handled on the show. The possible surprise return of Daphne Rose to Los Angeles on Daphne is a highly sought-after woman. Steffi called her buddy this week and invited her to return. She acknowledged that her pal in Los Angeles is still necessary to her. Customers have also taken a liking to Daphne's new scent. She should be invited to future Forrester Creations meetings and events. However, there is only one issue. Initially, Steffi tried to break up Carter and Hope with Daphne, but it didn't work well. After some back and forth, the pair reconciled. Then a surprise. Carter proposed. After learning of their engagement, Daphne had no desire to go back to Los Angeles. But since she still harbors affections for him, she might come back in the future. What transpired the night Daphne visited Carter's loft remains unknown. He misheard Hope talking to Liam, which left him bewildered and devastated. She wanted her ex-husband back, he thought. Carter remained with Daphne until he recovered. Did she spend the night tending to his wounded heart? Daphne is not the kind of lady who is quickly smitten. She choked after a couple of kisses, which is hard to believe. The two might have had a passionate evening together. It's possible that Daphne will return in July with a surprise. She might be expecting Carter's child, which would interfere with Cope's wedding preparations.